Fight on!
Yo guys, what up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve. And you're back in my parents' garage, because in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Mortal Kombat 2 Part 3, the game review. That's right, we come into the actual game itself, the history it's made on the fighting game industry and the arcade as well, and even beyond the arcade scene. So why don't we get right to it on my cheat sheet. Just a few things. Now obviously, this type of thing is online, you know, you'll find a lot of it, but this is just a few key points. Mortal Kombat 2 came out in April 1993. Huge success for Mortal Kombat 1. Controversial, obviously, with the fatalities and the gore and the blood. Spawned a sequel that was, you know, I mean, I know Ed Boon and John Tobias said that we wanted everything to be double, or like have double the amount of things. Of course, it led to each character having 2 fatalities. There was more characters, of course. The secrets were crazy. I mean, included with that, you had the friendships and the babalities to kind of balance out the gore and the violence, because there's even more in this. Obviously, a lot of the media got wind of it, and, you know, it was very controversial. A lot of parents were pissed off that, you know, their kids were playing a game they can punch someone's head off and cut their head off. So that was, of course, in its infamy, spawned huge sales. I was reading a thing saying that, you know, this, the release on Mortal Friday when it came out, on the consoles at least, of course, you know, that's after the arcade came out, you know, broke box office records beyond Lion King, beyond Forrest Gump, beyond True Lies. Like, this is just online. So, I mean, huge impact. The arcade scene was huge. And the next video in my memories, I'm going to go through that, and these memories are still locked in here, and it's going to be really fun. But getting back to the game, you know, they had friendships, they had babalities to kind of balance out the violence. They had stage fatalities, which was really cool. You get to kill the person through the stage. And of course, you know, it actually spawned huge rumors. I mean, these are things I remember. You know, rumors of sexualities, rumors of animalities, and rumors of nudalities. You know, characters. Obviously, you can see Smoke in the Living Force. You can see him peeking his head out. You can see Jade as well. You get to play them as well. You know, if you press, we'll go through, you know, a few combinations of how to do that. But, you know, those were secrets. Kano and Sonya weren't in the game as playable characters. There was rumors of how to free them to be playable characters. They're in the back of Shao Kahn stage, chained up from Mortal Kombat 1. You know, there's, in the back of the pit 2, there's a character that was named Hornbuckle, which is pretty much a palette swat of Liu Kang. There is Torch, and now came to be Blaze. You know, in the back you can see on the bridge. Scarlet was a rumor because with the katana swap and Melina comes like a red character. That later became Scarlet. You know, Blade was their Hornbuckle. You know, there was, I mean, that's a lot of them. Like, what about even, you know, the Toasty? Show Dan Forden, the Toasty guy, when you would do the uppercut, you know that'll be Toasty. If you press down and player 1 start, then in the portal, then actual, you know, then you can fight Smoke. Yeah, that's right. And then if you ever wanted to play Jade before the question mark, I think you beat your opponent without pressing block and only low kicks or something like that. You can check it out. But I'll have a lot more in the description below. But, you know, I mean, huge. This game just spawned so many cool things. I mean, the game itself, again, nothing really new. In the first one, Shang Tsung kind of loses it. Shao Kahn comes and says, I'm going to do it myself. It says it right there. You know, the second last guy is Kintaro. You know, he's part of the Shokan race, you know, like that succeeds Goro. You know, a lot of cool gameplay. Graphics are better. The sound is amazing. More gore, more blood. It continues on, and obviously there's not more I can say. I mean, you know, there's so many, you know, little glitches and things that we can always see. Even to go through it, I mean, we can go through it. I know that there's, you know, the hidden menus that were unlocked, and I'll show it in the description below that you can check the, you know, you can play the, you can play like the endings. You don't have to, you know, go through and play it. It has secret menus, secret photos, and things like that. And that was just discovered not too long ago. That'll be in the description below. I don't know what more. I mean, there's so much to say about it. I don't even know what more to say. Just infamous as far as, making, I remember the home consoles when it came out. I'll get to it more in the memories. I had it on SNES. I was pissed off because I had Mortal Kombat 1 on SNES, and it was terrible because they restricted it. And then in Mortal Kombat 2, because it was a third of the sales of the Sega Genesis, the #1, then Nintendo was like, yeah, we're not going to lose money. And then they came out with the Mortal Kombat 2, which looked amazing on SNES. And of course, the arcade looks a lot better. It had pretty much all the fatalities. The graphics were toned down, the sound and whatnot. But overall, still an amazing port, for the time. I don't know what more to say. I mean, obviously this was such a big hit. It spawned number 3, Ultimate 3 and 4 and whatnot. But this was the peak of it. I really think this is still the best out of all of them. I think that's the general consensus within all the Mortal Kombat heads. I think Mortal Kombat 2 was the best one, just based on gameplay, its depth. It's difficult. It's a very hard game. And in Part 5, I'm going to get into gameplay. It's very difficult. But I mean, just to load it up, obviously there's some characters there. I'll just pick Sub-Zero just to be, just to, do that. So then, this shotgun, there's the, a cool iconic tower, or the mountain, you have to climb. So this is the stage for an example if you do an uppercut. If you press down and fire like 1, you can get Dan Toasty forwarded. Now, he doesn't know he's come. Maybe the computer knows. But again, graphics were amazing. Sound was amazing. Characters. I mean, none of one more say Brock became a fan favorite. That's not going to do it. Maybe I'll let him win so I can do more uppercuts. So ideally, as one of the codes I was talking about, if you keep uppercutting, when Dan comes in and says Toasty, then you'll get the, you press down and player 1 start, you'll get, you get the fight smoke. Now again, I don't know if it's this early on, it's random. I don't think it's going to do it. But, a lot of secrets and whatnot. What's the fatality? This is so this, and then you go and uppercut him, but I'm going to mix fatalities here. Oh, I forgot. Damn it. And then you throw the ice ball and kill him, but I've forgotten it. You know what? I mean, it's one of those things that, I hate to say it, there's so much to say that I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, everything's really online. It's, if you're there to check. Oh, what I want to tell you is if you want to hear a real great documentary that was web documentary that's online, I'm going to have the description below as they did in the Mortal Kombat 1, which was amazingly in-depth, behind the scenes, everything I spoke about and touched upon. I'm going to have the description below if you want to check it out. But this is pretty much, there's Kane on the back. A lot of people said that if you do Jax's clap, his fatality, near the chain, that he'll come loose. That was proven to be wrong. Definitely wrong. But you know what, guys? I don't know. I don't know which more. What more really to say about it. I mean, there's a lot of secrets and fatalities here. To go through them all would just take forever. And I will put some in the description below. You can read about it yourself. But just as an introduction, a huge game, hugely influential. And that's pretty much it. You know what we'll do? I'll show you. Why don't we do now the secret menu as well? Now this has been done before. Your MK Arcade source, or Mike, I know that he wasn't the first one to do it, but he was the first one to really bring it to YouTube and go viral. And good on him, because Mike's a great guy. He's helped me out, and he's great on the community, and one of my first YouTube subscribers or a subscription that I subscribed to. So why don't we just try for fun the menu that I'm talking about? Again, it's everywhere. It's on Mike's channel. He did it better than I'm doing it. But just to show you how many codes and whatever's out there. So I'm going to cut away. I'm going to just quickly find the code here, and then we'll just punch it in and see, what's that all about, and then obviously just finish up the video. But again, a lot of it really is just influential, huge. It took Street Fighter, gave that for a run for its money. It really did. Mortal Kombat, really, it was kind of like, what do I do? Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, which is better? That's a tough one, man, because these are super amazing games. really hard as a fighter to decide. Street Fighter's in my blood. I do like it more, but you know, only by a little bit, because Mortal Kombat is so influential, and especially this game and what it did and how it really took fighting to the next level, and really kept it competitive. You know, with the secrets and you know all that. No other company did it as good as Midway did, or how you know they incorporated, you know, overall just you know how you know secrets and rumors became reality, and they listened to the fans, which is amazing. So I'm again super excited. Beautiful game, awesome to play. Gameplay is amazing. I'll do that at the 5th video, and then I'll do my memories of it, which is really funny in the next one. But why don't I cut away? I'll show you just the hidden menu that, again, a lot of people know about, that it's online, just to show you how in-depth this game really was. And I'll be so actually, I just did it right off camera, first try, so let's try to do it. So ideally what you do is, again, this has been covered before, you have to play with both the player 1 and player 2 blocks. So in the attract mode, you're going to place, it's between player 1 and 2. So player 1, you press block 5 times, player 2 is 10. Back to 2 times on player 1, 8 times on player 2, and 2 times on player 1. And when you do that, you're going to go into the menu. Now, instead of going into the menu through the actual, like the operator way, like going in and pressing menu, you can do it through here, which probably tore, you know, I don't know if anyone knew about this, but you know, this probably drove the, I guess the guy working on it, or you know the actual vendor to nuts, because you can change all the settings. So let me try to do this. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2. I didn't get it. I pressed it. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2. There it is. So this is pretty much the only difference is this, where it says hello and enter initials. So when you says hello, it says hello to mom, which is his family or whoever it is, and then it resets the game. So there's the hidden menu. Now let's go back into it and see what else is in there. So you can do, oh, this is cool. You can actually check the endings. So you can go through all the endings, which is awesome. You don't have to beat the game. That was really cool. It's almost like having like a console on, you know, on your arcade. So that was cool. Let's do, I guess Sub-Zeros, why not? So that's when you beat the game. So really cool menu. So I'm happy I can share that with you guys. Again, that'll be in the description below as well. I don't want to, again, ramble on too much. Mortal Kombat 2, hugely successful. Hell to play, still love playing it. Great game. You know, again, proud to have it in the lineup. This and Street Fighter 2 were really going neck and neck, and, you know, they really fought for supremacy. You know, it's Japan versus US and whatever. So, really cool. Again, you know, there's the game itself. Well, you know what, guys, that's pretty much it. If you want to see more in depth, someone that does it a lot better than me, admittingly, hit the description below. There's a sick link on the behind the scenes, how they made it, you know, the developmental side, the diagnostic and technical side. So if you want to hit the description below, please do so. While you're there, leave a comment, subscribe. There's a lot more coming. Like, of course, and share with your friends. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for checking out Top Tier. Peace.